guys, it's your girl Lashes Tony XO. How are you guys doing today? It is Saturday, so happy Shop My Stash Saturday, you guys. So let's go ahead and just kind of go over what we pulled from last week. I'm not gonna go, I've already put most of the makeup up, to be honest with you, so I'm just gonna go through a few things. So I remember like the primer we pulled, the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer, and I told you guys that I had a love-hate relationship with this primer. Well, I've kind of discovered a new love for it, honestly. It reminds me so much of the L'Oreal one that is in my Project Pan. It is in a pot like this, and it is very, like a very thick pore filler. And before, I told you guys I wasn't sure if I really loved it because some days when I wore it, my foundation looked funny, or it would like pull up my foundation. But it really is a beautiful smoothing primer. The key to this, honestly, is to not overuse it. Like, I can get really heavy-handed with my pore fillers. Like the L'Oreal one, it doesn't, like, no matter how much I use, my foundation still looks really good. With this one, I feel like you just have to use a little bit, and you won't get that cakey, weird look on your foundation. So I do love this now, so I'm glad I have it in my collection. You guys know, like, I really prefer pore fillers. Sometimes I will use them. Okay, let's just be real. I'm kind of high maintenance. I will use two primers. I will use a glowy primer, but I'm going to use a pore filler. I'll use a like Instagrip type primer, and I'll use my pore filler, or just whatever I want to use. I always add a pore filler because your girl has large pores around her nose, cheeks, basically the T-zone area. So I really do love this, and I do recommend it, but just use a little bit and your skin will look really smooth. But also, like I told you guys before, like, if you really want this one, or you're interested in the Urban Decay one, they all have that like pink color texture and they're pretty thick. Just go with the L'Oreal one because it's like half the price is high-end, and I swear to you guys, I use that one the most, and I've really been going to town on that, and I've even, spoiler alert, I've hit more pan now than I have before. So, okay, I just got that all in my hair. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm a hot mess today, sorry. And if you want to know about my makeup look today, I was gonna go with a fall eye, which I did. I'm wearing one of the Natasha Denona Chrome liquid shadows, which I love them so much. I would love to have one in every color, but I have two. And I was gonna go with a nude lip, and then this happened. So we have a very fall look today. So, okay, I wanted to talk to you about that. Again, if you want a glowy primer, or you want something like the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, that very glowy, but you don't want to pay the price of that, the L'Oreal Lumi Glotion is really good. Now this one is more, has a little bit more of a like light tan. It's a light tan color, so they do have lighter shades if you just want the glow and you don't want any color to it. But if you have darker skin, this one might be a good one for you. It is, like I said, kind of supposed to be like a bronzy glow. But they do have, I believe, 3 shades, I want to say. Like I said, if you just want like a under the foundation type glow, I do recommend these because they're half the price as the Charlotte Tilbury, and I feel like it's going to give you about the same effect. Obviously, it's not going to be as intense as the Charlotte Tilbury. I did put it on my hands, so you can see it is a glow, but not like very illuminating glow, you know what I'm saying? It's a glow, but not too crazy of a glow. So if you just want to try it, it is drugstore. Okay, I used a lot of drugstore. You guys, I did a drugstore haul and a drugstore full face of makeup. I'll link those down below. If you haven't seen them yet, I did a lot of drugstore stuff lately, so those videos will be linked down below. I also filmed the drugstore version of my mask proof makeup, so that is coming up as well. If it's not already, I'll link all those videos for you to check out. Usually what I do is I'll tell you where to follow me in the description box, then I'll tell you the videos that either I recommend or that I mentioned, and then I'll put like a list and link the beauty products that I talked about as well. So if you're ever curious about like what lip color I'm wearing, sometimes I'll link that as well, just depending on my mood, honestly, like do I really want to do this or not. But this right here was the foundation I pulled 2 colors. Honestly, I just used this one. And this is the Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage 24-hour wear foundation. It does have a pump. You guys, I believe this is what I was wearing in my full face of drugstore makeup. I think I was wearing this. And this is in the color 118. So yeah, I really like the coverage on it. It did last a really long time. To be a drugstore foundation, it lasts really well on my skin. I didn't feel like it emphasized any pores, any texture, because there's some foundations that really emphasize my large pores, and I hate when that happens. But I feel like it's usually more the glowy ones. I feel like they really emphasize texture and my pores. Now, if you have like dry skin or normal skin, glowy foundations are probably going to look gorgeous on you. But if you have large pores like I do, or combo oily skin, when you wear glowy foundations, I don't know, it just makes your skin look horrible. I am trying out a new foundation today, and it's very glowy. So I did enjoy this for the week. I did do several videos. So basically what I've decided to do when I pull makeup, it's basically blah, 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 blah. Yeah, easy for me to say that. It's basically going to be for videos that I'm planning on filming. So if I have an idea of what I'm going to film, that's probably the stuff that I'm pulling. So you might be like, what is she doing a video on? It's going to be what I'm pulling, okay? So also we pulled 2 palettes, both drugstore. Like I said, most of the stuff I pulled was drugstore. The Maybelline Nudes of New York. This is what I was wearing in my full face of drugstore. I love this palette. I think it's a great, very easy, everyday wear, and it's like really cheap. The only thing I have to say, like if you don't like soft shadows, you won't like this formula. They're very soft. So basically, I used to have, before I decluttered them, I had all of the Maybelline CD mini palettes. I think that's what they were. They were like these little minis, and I decluttered all mine. Basically, it's the same formula. To me, it feels like the same soft formula. So if you have the CD mini palettes by Maybelline, the little mini ones, that is exactly what these feel like as far as the shimmers and the mattes. They're very soft. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. It doesn't bother me. I really enjoy this palette because I like the natural tones. I just feel like you can get a very shimmer eye, or you can do a matte look, but it can be like an everyday. Also, it's just very easy. They blend out really well. You can't mess this palette up. So I really do enjoy it, but like I said, if you don't like that soft formula, you might not like this. Alright, the other palette, I've been playing with this palette since I've gotten it. I really need to put it up and like focus on some more palettes, okay? This is the e.l.f. Retro Paradise palette. I know some of you were asking me, like, thinking about picking this one up. Heather said she's thinking about picking this one up. You're like, every time I go to Target, I'm like, should I, shouldn't I? Like I said, you know, if you don't mind soft shadows, then go for it. You know, it is drugstore, so it's not like you're breaking the bank. This one right here, I feel like is 100% worth the price. I have used this palette so much. It is probably my most used drugstore palette, and it's totally getting up there in my, if I ranked my eyeshadow palettes right now, this would be very, very, very high on the list. So if you're debating on this palette, I wouldn't really debate much longer, you guys, because look at this color. I mean, like I told you before, this is the perfect, I feel like one of the perfect like fall shadows, or excuse me, fall palettes. It's really beautiful. If you don't want to pay for the Too Faced pumpkin spice palette, a lot of the same colors are in this palette. You got this color right here called Spiced, which, like I said, I might do a comparison video between this palette and the pumpkin spice palette. I could do a swatch video and kind of compare the shades, but as far as the pigmentation, this palette is very much worth it. So if you're on the fence about this one, you do not need to wait. I don't know if this is limited edition, but if it is, you need to grab it at Target when you can get it. They don't sell it at Ulta, so I will link it down below for you guys. This one I feel like you can skip, but like this one I recommend the most. Like if you were asking me which one of these drugstore palettes is my favorite, it's 100% the e.l.f. Retro Paradise palette. This is my favorite. But if you're just looking, if you honestly want very easy, neutral, everyday eyeshadows that blend effortlessly, and you can have shimmers and mattes, but they're more on the soft, creamy side, then this is your bet. But if you want like fall colors and gorgeous, like intense colors and shimmers, then this is your baby. So it just depends on what you want. But if you ask me to choose which palette I would recommend the most, it would definitely be this one. Hopefully that gave you kind of like, helped you make a decision a little bit more. Alright, so I'm going to wipe this off my hands and we're going to shop our stash. Let me go ahead and get set up and we'll shop our stash. Okay, so this is my Project Pan drawer, basically. Some of this stuff is just random, but some of this stuff is Project Pan. Some of this stuff is like an official Project Pan, meaning I'm working on finishing them, but they're not officially in a pan, Project Pan. But let's go ahead and work on our core primers for the week. I would like to put a little dent some more in these primers, so I want to pull this one for sure because I keep forgetting to use this one. This one is the Ciate Watermelon Burst Hydration Primer. If you guys have not seen my updated Project Pan 2020, I'll link it down below, and I will also link my playlist for 2020 if you want to go back and see when I did my intro and just how far I've gone. Yeah, so I always forget to use this one, so I am going to pull this one for it's more of a glowy primer. So, and I do like the smell of it, so I am going to pull this one because I always forget, like I said. Now, you already seen, if you've seen my Project Pan, then you know my progress, and this is doing really well. But I think I do want to pull it again, and I'm not going to show you my new progress on it because I do have an updated progress on it, but I'm going to have to save that for my September Project Pan update, so we're going to save that. But I am going to pull my L'Oreal Magic Perfecting Base Primer. It is a very nice dupe, drugstore dupe for either the Tarte Timeless or the Urban Decay Optical Illusion. So this right here, the L'Oreal one, is really a really nice drugstore dupe. Alright, so those are the primers I'm going to pull for the week. Let's go ahead and look up foundations and concealers, I think. Alright, so for concealers, I do have a new concealer, and I want to pull it. It is this one. It's supposed to be like a very hydrating one. It is the L'Oreal Age Perfect Radiance Concealer. So I picked up the color, I have no idea what I picked up. So I'll have to link it down below because I don't remember, you guys. Let me see if I can see what color it is. You guys know, like, no, I never wear my glasses, and even when I do wear my glasses, I can't see. Okay, it's in 210, whatever shade that is. There's a number on the top. It says 210. So I'm going to pull this one. It is more of a luminous concealer, so if you don't like that, you like a matte concealer, then this is not going to be for you. But if you have very dry skin, dry under eyes, you might like it. But you're definitely going to have to set this, because I tried it and it was so luminous. Okay, so you're definitely going to have to set it. So if you have oily under eyes, this might not be for you, but I am going to test it out this week. I think I might do a video on it as well. I'm not really sure, so I'm just going to go ahead and pull that one. Let's go ahead and do, okay, so let's do a matte concealer as well. So I haven't used this one in a while. This is the high-end Hourglass concealer, the what is it called? The Hourglass Vanish concealer, I think that's what it's called. But this is what it looks like, and this is definitely full coverage. Like if you want full coverage and you don't want like a light glowy coverage, you want a matte full coverage, this right here is your guy. So highly recommend it. I do like it. Sometimes I feel like it's a little cakey, but just be careful with it. It does give you coverage. So if you have a really dark circles, this might be your guy. So I'm going to pull both of those. Now let's go ahead and do our foundation. Okay, so foundations. Alright, so I do have this one that I want to play with. This is definitely a dewy foundation. This is the L'Oreal Age Perfect Radiant Serum Foundation with sunscreen of 50. So if you have oily skin, you're gonna hate this. This feels like skincare on your face. Basically, it's a serum, and I did try it out today, so it's very luminous. I did have to put powder on it. Now, if you are a dry girl, if you have dry skin, you're going to absolutely love this. If you have normal skin, you would probably love it if you just want to glow. But this emphasizes pores like nobody's business, number one. Number two, if you have oily skin, you're not going to like it. So, it does give you coverage, but I don't know. We're going to do a video on this, and I'll save the rest of my thoughts. I need to play with it some more. I'll tell you more about my thoughts about it maybe on the next Shop My Stash. But I'm going to pull this. So I do want a matte foundation as well. And I need to work on my Project Pan one, I think. So we're just going to get my Project Pan foundation, which is the... Alright, so this is what it looks like. We're going to pull this and kind of play with that as well. I keep bumping you guys, sorry. Next door, if I can reach it. Alright, so we got highlighters. What do I want for highlighters? This is my new little basket. You can just fit more in it, so I'm going to start doing my Shop My Stash in this basket. So that's why I have these products right here. Okay, my Project Pan highlighter is the Pixie. And this one is in Dewy Delicate Dew. So let's pull this. I need to work on this actually. Is there anything else I want to play with? I know what I wanted to play with. It's a palette. So let me go over here to my palette drawer. Look at Boo. She's taking a nap. So here's this palette. The Becca Chrissy Teigen palette. Haven't used that one yet. This one is the Too Faced Natural Face Palette. There's some highlighters, some bronzers, some blushes, some really pretty things in here. And then you guys know that I love this one. Oh goodness, I don't know what to do. These look so pretty for fall though, do they not? The peach tones for the blush, the bronzer for contour and whatever. Oh gosh, I don't know. This palette, the Too Faced Natural Face, and this one. So they both have blushes in it. They both have bronzers and all that good stuff. So, and highlighters. So I don't think we need any. Oh yeah, I did want to pull a bronzer. I need to use the one in my project pan. Where is it? Let me see if I can find it. What did I do with it? Here, okay, so this right here, the Huda Beauty, not Huda Beauty, what? What's wrong with my brain today? The Hoola Quickie Contour Stick. I need to work on this, guys, because that's how much I have left, and I really need to remind myself to use this. I always forget, and this is like the perfect, like nose contour for me. So I'm going to play with that as well. I think I might pull this palette as well, just kind of play with all these palettes, because these are some I haven't played with. And just get my thoughts on those. Okay, so we got that stuff. I feel like I'm forgetting things now that we're doing them in very random order. Alright, so palettes. So, oh, I forgot lips. Let's go ahead and do palettes, then we'll do lips. Okay, so for palettes, I do have obviously some new palettes that I want to play with. Alright, so we're going to pull this one, the KK Beauty Classic Blossom. Is it Blossom? Yeah, the Blossom palette. This one has a lot of nude, warm tones. So we're going to pull this one. And this is new. This is the Too Faced Pumpkin Spice palette. I'm thinking about doing a kind of tutorial type video with this. If you guys want to see that, let me know. Okay. I think I'm going to pull this one as well. This is the Too Faced Hot Buttered Rum. I got this last year. It's kind of like a little fall mini palette. It's really pretty. It's got some warm tones in it. I think I'm going to pull this palette as well. And I think that's all the palettes that I'm going to pull. So I think we're good on palettes. Now for lippies. Let's see. Definitely going to pull my Too Faced Limited Edition Melted Matte Lipstick in Pumpkin Spice. This matches the eyeshadow palette. So it would also match this eyeshadow palette as well. Okay, so I made a decision. So I got two glosses here. Ooh, I just got it all over my son of a bitch. Hold on. Having problems today like nobody's business. Okay, I just got it all over my dresser. So I'm going to pull the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Juicy Gloss and try this out. I haven't tried it out yet. And I want to pull this Natasha Denona Lip Gloss in Chestnut. It's really, really pretty. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's really pretty and it smells amazing. If you like mint, it smells like gum, like mint gum. It smells delish. And then for the vampy colors, I'm pulling ColourPop and Dose of Colors. The Dose of Colors one is in Brick. And I'm not sure what color this one's in, but they're both, I've done like a million swatches. So, two vampy colors. Also got the pumpkin color, don't forget. And then, oh, I forgot I'm pulling this one too. So, this is the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit. This is, I've had these forever, but it's just a warm color. Do I need this? After I have all those other ones, I don't need it, but we're going to pull it anyway, because you never know what lip you want to wear, you know? Okay, so with my Maybelline Super Stay Matte Inks, I'm going to pull these two for like nude looks. One is in Lover and one is in Seductress. So we got those going. Okay, I'm just falling apart. Okay, so we're in the store. This one's got mascaras, which I'm trying to use some that's already open. My brow products that I'm already playing around with. I might pull a new brow product just to play around with because I do get bored sometimes. Let me see if there's anything that I want If not, then we're going to skip this one. Okay, so I want to try this Anastasia. It's kind of like between a brow gel and a dip brow pomade type thing. And this is in taupe, and I do like it. It's pretty pigmented. You guys know I like the really skinny brow products, but I do want to try this one. Well, I mean, I've already tried it, but I do want to play with this one for a little bit. So we're just going to throw that into the mix to kind of spice it up a little bit. And we're going to pull a lot of these like primers and shimmers and stuff. I really want to do a video on these. So if you guys want to see these, let me know. So I'm going to pull the Natasha Denona chromes. The multi-chromes. One is in Scarab, which is this bad boy right here. It's got like a green blue shift to it. It's really beautiful. You guys, if you hear that noise, it's storming outside. So it has like a shift to it. Pulls blue, pulls green. So I'm going to pull that one, as well as this one, which is in Dog Bane, I think is what it's called. And it is what I'm actually wearing on my lids today. So it has like a shift of like fall colors, which is, it's just a great like everyday look in my opinion. So this one's more natural, I feel like, and this one is more vibrant. So we're going to pull both of those. Also, I want to pull this. This is a Too Faced Melted Chocolate Matte. You can use this as a primer or a shadow. It's basically like a matte shadow, but you can also use it as a primer and just kind of put a little bit on your lid. And it's really pigmented. So I'm going to pull that one as well, making a mess. Also going to pull these CoverGirl lid paints. You guys, I talked about these in a haul. So this one is High Gorgeous, or High Gorgeous. This one is Cocoa Nuts, which is matte. The High Gorgeous is shimmer, and the Night Night is a little bit of a shimmer. So we're going to pull these as well. Okay guys, if you hear that storm in the background, it is storming at my house. So let's go ahead and pick our winner for this pink leopard bag. It says, "You are your only limit," and it comes with 10 samples and a little mini bite-size e.l.f. palette in truffles, and it is 3 mattes and a shimmer. So I have that little mini palette. It's really cute, and the brand of this makeup bag is Ruby and Cash. So we're going to go ahead and pick a winner for that bag, and I'm going to scroll on my phone and just randomly pick one. So the winner for this is Kimber Watts. Kimber Watts. So congratulations. She says, "Congratulations to the winner. Oh my god, it's a leopard print. I love leopard print. Hashtag shop my stash giveaway." So congratulations, Kimber. All you have to do is message me your address, and I will get this little cute bag out to you next week. And let's go ahead and talk about this week's little giveaway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give away this makeup bag that says Makeup Make Art. It reminds me of like Huda Beauty lips or Kylie Jenner lips or whatever, like Kylie Cosmetics. It's got this big, sexy lips, and I think the bag is adorable. It's pink, red, and gold. And inside it is this. So this is the e.l.f. Retro Paradise little collections, part of one of their collections. So you get 4 lip liners and a lip gloss. So if you've been wanting to dabble in the e.l.f. Retro Paradise collection and you haven't picked anything up yet, I got this at Target as well as this. And I think it's a cute little set. So all you have to do is be US only to enter. Also, make sure to be subscribed to my YouTube channel, Lashes Tony XO. And when you leave a comment, hashtag shop my stash giveaway. Make sure you hashtag, do you hear my dog? Make sure you hashtag shop my stash giveaway. That way you're automatically entered in the giveaway. And yeah, just leave a little comment and I'll read your comment. If I pick you, I'll read your comment next time on my Shop My Stash. So I decided to keep doing these weekly since you guys like them so much. So yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next Saturday. Love you. Bye.